What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and we just got some brand new details for Black Ops 7 regarding every launched map, mode, and operator unlock, which we're going to be seeing in the next week and a half. Definitely stay tuned. As a reminder, folks, plenty of brand new articles are getting released and updated on dkdynamite.com for those who want to stay up to date with all things Call of Duty in the form of journalism. But also, as a reminder, you can use code DYNAMITE to save 12% off any order on Control Freak, including for the brand new Black Ops 7 Performance Thumbsticks. There's also a collector's box, and of course, an in-game weapon charm with a code featured in every purchase, whether it's a digital email or a physical slip inside of the package, which you can go ahead and redeem as soon as possible. But jumping right into things, as you guys can see, and as I talked about in a recent video yesterday, right around this time, or I want to say a week before the launch of Black Ops 6, we also got a very similar blog that released going over content just like this, so they're probably going to follow suit with very similar drops leading up to November 14th with different blog posts, and of course, upcoming dev talks. As they wrote, declassified information confirming all 19 maps coming to BO7 before the start of Season 1, along with every launch mode, plus intel on every operator and how to obtain them when Black Ops 7 launches on the 14th of November. Starting off with modes, they have a note here. Normal hardcore rules, limited HUD, friendly fire enabled, and significantly lower health will be enabled in associated matches of this type. Here are all the modes. But first, they did say persistent lobbies will also help keep players together more often after consecutive matches, along with alternate modes and hardcore variants all coming at launch and throughout the preseason in the weeks leading up to Season 1, which I believe is going to start probably in like early to mid-December. I believe around December the 4th, according to the current in-game timer for Season 6 within Black Ops 6. So for core and hardcore, we of course have Overload, also coming to comp later this year. It's going to support both core and hardcore, as expected. Party size 1 through 6. Bring the device to the enemy zones to sabotage them. So essentially a boots in the ground variant of Uplink that we're going to be getting in BO7. Got to play it during the beta. We got TDM. You guys know the drill. Domination. S&D. Can't forget about that. Kill confirmed. And then free-for-all. The usual. We also have Hardpoint and Kill Order. So this is a mode that wasn't in the beta, but was featured quite often in Black Ops 6. A very common mode that you'll find when matchmaking publicly. And it was kept permanently in the quick play options as well. Wasn't really my cup of tea. I think the score limit should be a little bit higher for it. I think matches were a little bit too short, especially when you're going in to do challenges. Just wasn't really an ideal mode to get things done, but hey, they want to increase the score limit or have an endurance kill order in the future. That would be very cool. We also have Control. This is a mode that's been in several Black Ops games now. Again, they're minute 30-second rounds, score limit of 2, party size 1 to 6, take turns attacking and defending zones with a limited number of lives for each round. It's always been a very unique type of experience, especially for comp, as we saw last year with BO6. But folks, I've seen lots of comments asking about Face-Off. So yes, Face-Off is returning day 1, and instead of having maps designed and marketed around just Face-Off, what they're going to do is have certain maps that already support regular 6v6 with score streaks also featured in a Face-Off mosh pit where score streaks are going to be disabled. Kind of like how Cold War did it. BO6 was a bit different where they had maps specifically designed for small Face-Off experiences that did not support big 6v6 with score streaks. So day 1, you'll see core and hardcore Face-Off, party size 1 to 6, and it's going to be a mosh pit of 6v6 respawn alternate modes, but on small maps. We'll have to wait and see what those modes exactly are. Moving on to alternate and additional modes, we have Skirmish. As you can see here, match time is varied. These are big games. 2 teams of 20 players, each battling to complete objectives and earn score. This is a mode that I think at one point in time was probably going to be in the beta, but it just wasn't. There'll be 2 maps available for this experience day 1, with hopefully others being added in the future. Maybe we'll get a dev talk or a gameplay deep dive of some sort talking more about this. Maybe we'll even get like a fire team LTM added to Skirmish in the future of Black Ops 7. But for right now, we know that we're going to be going in blind to this game mode on November the 14th. And yes, folks, Gunfight is also back. 40-second rounds, score limit of 6. Party size 1 to 2. Eliminate all enemy players using predetermined classes to win the round. No respawns. Also a mode that we saw in BO6. Fingers crossed we eventually get Gunfight tournaments back into the mix, although I doubt it. Oh, and they also went over all the Face-Off game modes that we're going to be able to play. So just like BO6, Domination, TDM, Kill Order, Kill Confirmed. All right. Moving on to launch and preseason maps. As they confirmed prior to Season 1, where BO7 will be delivering the largest number of new and returning 6v6 maps in COD history, expect 16 signature 6v6 maps to be available day 1, along with 2 larger scale skirmish maps and the arrival of Nuketown 2025 during the preseason window on November the 20th. So we know about our beta maps here. As expected, we have Blackheart. This is a new one we haven't played yet. Colossus. Looks like a lot of fun, based out of the BO2 campaign. It's considered a small map, though. That's interesting. We then have Cortex. Played it in the beta. We have Den. A very cool map, considered medium-sized. Very interesting. We also have Exposure. Played it in the beta. Express. One of the remasters coming day one, back from BO2. Also considered medium-sized. Flagship, another new one. Very cool. Also considered very small. And it says this one does support 2v2. So this will be a map that you end up seeing in Face-Off playlist. We then have Hijacked. Another remaster coming day one with so much more detail in the background. It's incredible to see the differences between this version from the original back in Black Ops 2. Always a fan favorite that we love to see every Black Ops game. We then have Homestead, a map that looks absolutely gorgeous. Considered a small map, though. This is David Mason's childhood home in Alaska. Very cool. And as you guys can see as well, there's TAC maps provided for each of these new spaces. Imprint played it in the beta. Nuketown 2025. We got some new shots here of the reimagined version of the Nuketown variant we saw back in the original Black Ops 2. Again, just like Hijacked, so much more detail in the background, which is awesome. And I just saw a comment. Thank you, Max. Cortex, let's scroll back up real quick, was also listed as a 2v2 map. Let's actually see that real quick. Yeah, obviously wouldn't have known that in the beta because there was no face-off during the beta itself, but that's pretty cool to know. Thanks for pointing that out. I clearly missed it. We then have Paranoia, a map that looks absolutely psychotic, no pun intended. Also supports 2v2 and 6v6, considered a small-sized map. Something's wrong at the hospital, but is it real or inside Mason's mind? One area appears normal, while the other fractures into a psychological nightmare with floating debris and crimson light cutting through the ceilings and walls. Okay. Very, very cool. Next up, we have Raid, a fan favorite from Black Ops 2 with a pretty fresh reimagining. I'd say it's not a one-to-one remaster, but still, lots of new detail. Looks very, very cool. And then we have Retrieval, another brand new map we haven't played yet. Bit of a snowy map with like an icy cave or something. Considered a medium-sized 6v6 map. A Guild stealth aircraft has crashed into the frozen Alaskan tundra. Could be some zombie Easter eggs in this map too, you never know. Will be really interesting. We also have Scar, another brand new map we haven't played, and considered a medium-sized experience for core 6v6. This is also a rugged Alaskan town, probably not too far from that Homestead map we went over, David Mason's childhood home. And then we have The Forge, a map from the beta as well. Toshin, also played it already. And then we have our skirmish 20v20 spaces cut directly out of the upcoming Blackout map, aka the huge Avalon space. This is Mission Edge. As they said, battle through Avalon's downtown core, a high-rise district of hotels, cafes, and courtyards. Scale ascenders to gain the upper floors or stick to the streets for intense vehicle combat. Capture rooftops, claim zones, and secure victory across this vertical urban war zone. Yes, wingsuits are enabled. There's no parachutes. It's going to be like the closest we'll get to like a Blackout experience in the meantime. I believe there's also a grapple hook in this mode as well. Gonna have to wait and see. We also have Mission Tide. Fight across a fortified coastal installation on Avalon's shores. Engage on the beaches and rocks before breaching the compound's towering walls. Inside, navigate the armory, mess hall, and barracks via foot or vehicle while climbing towers and catwalks for commanding sightlines across the map. For free official map guides, expect quick tactical overviews and an interactive TAC map for every core MP experience live on the guides website in the days before launch. Moving on to operators though, folks. To wrap up this blog post, as it says, operator access, unlike criteria, and biographical notes. As you can see here, I'm going to open this in a brand new tab so you guys can see all of the operators up close. Obviously, a lot of these were not playable during the MP beta, and there are just a couple of carry forward exceptions, like the Samuel skin from Black Ops 6, if you got that at level 1000. There's also a different look for him from the campaign that you'll also be able to bring into multiplayer and zombies. And then we, of course, have Weaver, Maya, Gray, and Carver. We got new looks for them that you'll get for free day one, but if you unlock the Easter egg operator outfits for them by beating a lot of the main quests in BO6 zombies, you'll also get those outfits for these characters. Sadly, none of the bundle shop operator skins are going to carry forward for them. Then we have our original characters back in the fray with just those looks. And then we have Zaveri, Wylin, Vermak. We got Ted, a part of the Vault Edition, who also has a different outfit you can equip day one as well. We also have Reaper. We then have Razor, Mason, Karma, also in the Vault Edition, Emma Kagan, Gerardo. We got Harper, Grim, that's a new one. He's Vault Edition. Then we got Faulkner, Anderson, and 50-50. Those are your launch operators, ladies and gentlemen, for BO7. That's 24 day one. But as far as operator unlock criteria, starting with 50-50, one of the main characters in the campaign, you're going to get her immediately, along with Anderson, Carver, and Dempsey. Those are instant unlocks day one. Again, it makes sense that more of the main characters and zombies are just instantly available, so you can hear all their voice lines right when you spawn into Ashes of the Damned. We then have Faulkner at level 13. Gray's immediate. We have Grim at level 7, followed by, like I said, the Vault Edition giving you access to Harper, Karma, Reaper, and both Ted skins, just to make that clear. But we have Gerardo available immediately. We then have Kagan at level 40. So you have to work your way up to get Emma Kagan, everybody's favorite operator that people have been talking about for the last couple of months since her reveal. We then have Mason, Maya, and Nikolai, also immediate. Razor, however, is unlocked at level 28, just to be clear. We then have Richtofen, Samuels, and Takio, of course, instant unlocks. Vermaak will be at level 34. Weaver's instant. And Wylin will be at level 19. Zaveri will also be an instant immediate unlock. So, to make things clear, folks, when it comes to these operators, you don't have to beat the campaign to unlock any of them for use in multiplayer and zombies, but there's a possibility in the coming days or at launch, we'll learn about possible operator outfit unlocks that you can get when you do beat the co-op campaign or do something with an endgame. We also have full character bios for every single character for those out there that are interested. Very, very cool. And they again confirm how you unlock a lot of these characters. So a good amount of operators day one. Again, at one point in time, it was gonna be the case where when you hit season 1, every operator from Black Ops 6 would also carry forward. I also think it's a big misstep to not carry Reznov into BO7. He is a Black Ops icon after all, but I guess the memories Reznov went too far, pushed too far into the wacky category, I suppose, to where they just canceled the entire thing. I mean, you'll still be able to use Reznov in all his operator outfits in BO6 and Warzone. But ladies and gentlemen, that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on every brand new map, mode, and operator unlock that we just learned about for the launch of BO7? I believe in the next, let's say 10-ish minutes, they might end up revealing the other prestige icons. The progression blog or a full weapons detail is probably next. We'll likely end up getting both of those blogs before the end of this week. With that being said, make sure notifications are on and stay up to date with all things Black Ops 7 and, of course, Call of Duty altogether. With that being said, really hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on stream.